Okay, we are good to go, I believe. Hello, hello.
You're live, bud.
Yep, alright, just checking, sure. Alright, hello everyone, I am Rinswin1, and I am with Arcola here, and we are getting ready to cast kOut and Crossflag Vanguard's first playoff game of the House League. So Arcola, why don't you introduce yourself real quick?
Yep, hello everybody. Good to be here again. We got a pretty good game coming up here. And we're gonna get this started here in just a few minutes.
Alright, we will go ahead and signal to the admin to start the map, or rotate the maps.
We will be starting with Drydock, and then moving to Tartarus, and ending up with Arx Novena if they have to go to a third map. We are in playoffs now, so if one team will win the first two maps, there is no need to play the third. Looking at the rosters, I haven't seen Crossflag Vanguard around too often. I think they're a pretty new team. They've got some talent, no doubt. A few good names there I recognize, and some ones I don't. And it's good that we have some new people coming in. They'll be playing against kOut, team that's been around for a while, pretty established. So if I had to make a prediction, I would say they'll probably win the upper hand here.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on
but we
that.
definitely appreciate CFV for coming in and playing with us and just beeping up the comp scene. Rins, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I don't want to make it sound like CFV doesn't have a chance or anything like that. I would say kOut are the favorites. They are pretty heavily favored in the Shazbucks voting. Last time I checked, I think it was 150 Shazbucks and 5 votes to 1 Shazbuck on CFV on 1 vote. So someone's trying to play against the odds there and get some big winnings. But I don't know, there's some names that I do recognize on Vanguard's team. I see Jamie on the roster, but I think he's actually on the wrong team. And then Veer's saying he doesn't see Jamie on the roster, but I'm pretty sure he's on kOut.
He's a sub, I believe. They're working on getting a 7th.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not playing.
Yeah, okay, so Jamie is not
Chaney
playing.
McComb.
Okay, I think he... Well, this is another issue. We'll figure that out later. CFV does have some guys that I've seen on the roster for Squire of Stash, but I don't see him in this game. We will have to figure out the roles as we go on, seeing as I said, they're not as recognized. But on kOut, we have Shepard, who's most likely going to be a capper. I expect Angry Polak to be LD, and Pardon will be Hoffing. Scary is in Sentinel right now, but he's normally an O player. He was actually on the same team as me last NATL season. So yeah, kOut definitely has the more experienced roster. 7 seconds till the match starts, it looks like.
I guess they're not starting with Drydock?
Yeah, I guess we won't be.
No way, this is live.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to have to reset here. There's some weird roster issues going on here.
Definitely not counting out CFV, and I will especially be interested to see them play individually.
Oh, we are live, okay.
Time and time again, we see new players come into the scene and just absolutely blew everybody away. So I am very excited to see these players play individually, just to see what we're working with here.
Yep. So I'm watching the Diamond Sword side right now, which is kOut. I'm watching their offense come in, Uno in a jug clear, trying to take the turrets down and then clear the stand with his mortars. And it looks like Shepard is already out.
There about half health.
Yep.
He's headed fast straight down the middle, going over the little log there, and not much red there. And looks like they're gonna get this first cap here in just under a minute. kOut elected not to take down CFV's gens though, which is an interesting play. That's usually a first thing for a mini team. We do see Broccoli for kOut sneaking in there just for the cowboy grab. It doesn't get spotted, so he's going to get out there. Pretty good health, pretty slow though. It looks like he might get sniped out. Approaching his side pretty low. Shadow's hot on the chase. he just can't quite connect those chains there, and they sneak in that second little grab.
Yeah, beautiful chain grab right there by kOut. That's textbook execution right there.
Yeah, we see, looks like Jester is their capper. He's just starting out on kind of that low side.
Yeah, I'm actually watching
Shepard's
Shepard coming in right
kOut.
now for a third chain grab right in a row. They've got these double cappers queued up beautifully, and
He
he's
does
out.
get spotted. He gets pretty significant damage done on him, and he does get sniped out there in the
Ooh,
midfield.
yes.
Good snipe by Macro kOut. It
Nice
looks like
snipe.
Shadow's going to be there for that return.
Yeah, see no crash coming in for... Oh no, did come in kind of late there, but it was too late as Shadow did get the return just in time. So Uno continuing on into kind of a solo clear here. Let's see.
Oh,
I don't see any cappers on route.
Take
Yep.
the overlay off the screen.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I just saw that in chat.
I'm sorry,
Your
guys.
overlay still
I'm a
on.
noob. I'm a
Oh,
scrub.
please.
Yes.
I hope you guys are appreciating our radio broadcast of the match.
I will probably not be asked to do this again. All right, let's keep going though. As Freaky would say,
Anyway,
you are
Broccoli
fired.
gets out with the flag. He's headed home pretty quick, right down the middle for kOut. Beer Priest is over there for CFV, but he is in a fat suit, definitely not moving very fast. Broccoli's heading in there for the grab, or for the cap rather, and he does connect that one. That brings the score 3-0 at 22 minutes left. And your stream is good now, so.
Yeah, good to hear. Sorry about that, everyone. Hellamar preached that to me, and clearly I forgot already. It looks like Jester is out. It looks like... Well, okay, Uno is about to get the stop here, but he does get by him. It looks like a conch came out there, though, so he drops the flag. Maybe a pass, I didn't quite see. kOut, a lot of crash.
CFV and kOut going there to get that flag. It gets conked, it looks like, maybe, by Blade Killer. Still out in play. Uno's trying to sneak in there and get it.
Oh,
And,
wow.
oh, he does get it just before being nailed by Jester, their capper.
Yeah, right
So,
in the midst
a good
of
try by
5 players.
CFV, but they're going to set up here and go again.
Broccoli out on either what was a slow route or a llama, I'm not sure, I didn't see, but he is taken out, and this will probably get returned by Shadow. Well, he will camp this in the midfield while Shepard comes for the regrab, and he will return just in time.
Yeah, nice attempt on the field play there, but, you know, doesn't always work out. So we see Jester starting this, looks like the same route he has been running. You know, he got out last time, so it seemed to work. All depends on their clear, though. We see Beer Priest coming up the middle for CFV. He gets taken out by Scary, who's playing LD, I believe. Oh, he's playing Sentinel, sorry.
Yeah, the sniper dueling in midfield, something you don't see very often, and especially you don't see them killing offense in midfield very often, so sounds like he defends himself very well as a sniper.
I'm hoping for another epic esport knife on the sniper as the capper comes through, because he's in the same spot
Oh yeah, what game was
as
that?
Kenzai. I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
It was Kenzai that did it,
Kenzai
though.
on Cheesecake. It was
On
CFC
Cheesecake.
versus PK, yeah. Hellamar
That's
gave us a
pretty
nice
epic.
multiple angle breakdown on that on Reddit the other day.
Oh,
see Shepard
Broccoli did a nice right to up route there.
Yeah, I'm
That
not sure if that
was,
was intentional. He is a mile in the sky right now. If he is, that's a rather interesting cap route, but Snipe's coming in, but he seems to be almost too high to hit.
And he does manage to fall on the other side of this log, so he's going to get a nice little slide here. Going home, although it might take him... Oh, nope, he hit the tree.
He hits
So-
the tree. But he does seem to be safe at the moment. They did get an E or maybe a grab, but it's quickly stopped. Jester coming in on a route now. I'm not sure if he will beat it in time for the timed return, and he does not. So Jester coming in, he's about 15 out. Let's see if they
He's
can
not
get any kind
spotted
of
yet,
late
though.
clear. He is not spotted, so there's a chance he could get out with a full stand, really. We'll see. Oh, spotted last second. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
And he
does,
gets
yeah,
fatted on the
he does
flag.
splat. kOut is either protecting generators or CFV just hasn't gotten around to taking him down yet. I'm not sure. They are running Technician though, so I'm guessing they're playing some Gen D on this map. Not a bad idea. You know, that is a narrow base there, so that force field is going to be especially effective if CFV can't get there to take that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why they haven't elected to take the gens out. You know, maybe they have been repairing them, like you said, or maybe it's just part of their inexperience compared to kOut's players. They just don't think about things like that all the time.
And
Meanwhile,
CFV is actually down a person right now that could contribute. I'm not sure how long that's been going on.
oh yeah. Well, they could be playing with 6 actually. It seemed like there were 6 at the start, and I just don't think
I
we
didn't
caught
notice
onto that. Yeah,
I know they're looking for a 7th, but they must not have found one if that's the case.
very unfortunate.
This is not a very often played map. It would be especially trying for a team that hasn't been around that often, or that long rather. It takes you know, a good while getting used to. Jester gets
Yeah,
nailed by that
caught that
by
perfectly.
that base turret, which is unfortunate. On the other side, we see Uno and Polak kind of moving in there to clear for Broccoli, who's going up on what I would call the high side. He's gonna do a little back here, I believe.
Yeah, and I actually see Angry and Technician, so I'm not sure if he's messing around or if he's trying a serious strat and Technician.
They've been doing that Gen D for a while. He's got turrets up and everything.
Yeah, but he's at the
doing a
enemy
double
base.
cap.
That's the interesting thing.
Yeah, kOut's doing a double cap here. Both backs about 10 seconds apart. CFV's gonna have to spot both of these and stop them.
So Broccoli stops the
Broccoli's
clear.
actually fading, and Shepard does
good
get out
call.
full. Nice little play by kOut there. That fake route is pretty effective, and he's just gonna glide in on home here, unless Shadow can land some of these chains, which he doesn't that time.
Yeah. That double cap strategy where you have 2 cappers on the same route is actually really effective if the second capper is not spotted, because once you know, even if you know a team's double capping, if you know the other guys if you know one guy's there, you're going to be looking on other routes for the secondary capper and not realize that he's on the exact same route, so you might not be paying as much attention. It's something I've actually seen firsthand that Matin and Extravagance do on Denial Esports. So a very advanced strat coming from a House League team. It looks like Blade is coming in on a back to front, and he gets spotted at the last second, but not in time, or not with enough time, and he's out. He's probably going to get home easily. He does take some sniper fire, down to 211. The chain coming from Shadow. He's hitting a lot of shots, but he just elects to pass. It takes a wild bounce and goes over the stand, but it looks like all 7 of kOut's players are here, and they're easily going to secure this 7th flag, or 7th cap, excuse me.
And Shepard does walk it in there in a fat suit. And so kOut takes first map, Tartarus 7-0, and we should be moving to Dry Dock here, hopefully, if an admin's around.
Go ahead and throw that overlay back up. This time I will not forget to turn it on.
This time I'll be watching for it also. Yeah, it's back up there.
Well, actually, let's take a look at the frags. On this map, it's a very O favored, or as an offense favored map compared to D, because the D stand is in a bowl, so it's pretty easy for offense to come in with a lot of speed, and it's a very wide open map, so they can come from any direction. Light defense players and roaming D have a lot of trouble spotting O as they come in to stand there. But it didn't look like there were very many frags on either team, simply because the game was so quick. But kOut was favored in the frag leaderboard, and it wasn't helping for Vanguard's cause that they were down a man the whole map.
Well, I want to do a shout out to I believe it was Shadow was playing chase for him. He was always you know, hot on the pursuit, as I like to say, and you know, I think he played a pretty strong game there. You know, you know, he had Uno and you know, whoever was their infiltrator looked like they were always there at the stand, and still managed to break away from those, you know, with full health, and managed to get the chase. You know, kind of hard to chase down a capper, you know, every time, but
especially on Tartarus with very fast back to fronts.
Yeah.
That, you know, most of those are stand to stand. Unless you're running lightweight, there's not hardly any way you're going to catch up to him. I see he is running lightweight. He does tend to run that most of the game, I think. But he did seem to have some pretty good chain on the capper, despite their speed. but he is relatively unknown. Hopefully he'll keep playing, and we'll see him develop as time goes on. I didn't get much time to watch Macro Chaos, the sniper for Vanguard. I'm not sure if he was having spotting issues on Tartarus. It is one of the harder maps to spot on. It's like I said, it's very wide. Routes can come from any direction, including fronts. There's a famous rock bounce that is, if you hit the left side of the stand, it sends you from the front. You come in from the front and you exit to the front. So you've just got to watch everything as a sentinel on that map. But now we're moving to arcs.
And that map also has those leaves that are falling that look just like
yes.
cappers. And I hate sniping on that map. It's about impossible to see anything unless you know exactly where to look.
Yeah.
And then when you got 2 or 3 cappers coming in, you know, I know Blade was capping, and they had multiple cappers, and that had to have been a pain.
Yeah, especially for an inexperienced team, a double cap is very hard to deal with, especially if you haven't seen it very much. I do want to say though that now that we are moving into arcs, we probably can expect to still see a double cap strategy coming from kOut. But I did want to say that the sniper struggles may not be as prominent on this map, as it is much more open for the sniper's perspective compared to Tartarus, where there's trees blocking all kinds of line of sight and big hills, and it's very easy for the sniper to get on top of these spawn hills and spot everything. So hopefully we'll see a much tighter game. I do expect kOut to probably do very well compared to Vanguard on this map, but I think we will see a much better fight coming from Vanguard.
Yeah, I mean, even Scary, you know, a pretty accomplished sniper, at least a very experienced player, was struggling on the route spots, and a lot of the stops were on the stand and post grab. So, you know, definitely a rough map to start sniping on, especially, you know, if you're not warmed up or something, which is usually how I play.
Yep. Well, I do see the Diamond Sword side, which is kOut, not opting for the double cap scenario.
They are actually double capping. We got Shepard coming in on a route, and Broccoli is starting there on the what would be the right
it's Broccoli
side.
that was capping. Excuse me, I thought it was Blade Killer.
He ran a couple routes also.
So everybody.
But it looks like they do snipe out Shepard, and that was Macro Chaos. Doesn't get the spot on Broccoli coming in from the right. Oh, but Beer Priest did get the stop. Looks like he didn't see him, but you know that's what being fat's all about. So they're just going to clean this up here. It looks like Angry Polak might try to just move the flag. Nope, guess not. You know, on the other side, Jester is going to come in kind of from the back right.
Yeah, I think he disc jumped right there, so he's not coming with very much health at all.
Nope.
Yeah,
he does
low
get spotted.
and slow.
Yep.
I think clear is probably the primary problem for Vanguard. Again, playing with 6 men instead of 7, which is going to be a huge issue on O. That means at max you're going to have 2 people clearing if you're running the standard defense, which they are.
Well, and you know it's hard, period, just to get more than one person organized, and you know if that's normally, you know, a struggle in their game, I don't know if it is. That's just going to make things even worse for them trying to come out here and get some organized clear going.
Yep.
Broccoli tries to go in for the route. He doesn't get spotted, but he does get team blocked by Shepard. Unfortunate, but there's a good crowd of kOut players coming through here. Oh, but Shadow does get the conk.
Yeah,
nice
he gets
play
the
by
flag
Shadow.
loose right by the aqueduct. Let's see. They do get the regrab, however, and Shadow is sniped out by Scary. Also, Scary continues to snipe out the enemy capper as well, so they don't have that to worry about anymore. Now it's just simply the solo or the crash coming in from the front, but it will not be enough. Shadow right behind him with a conk, but it comes too late. Jester now on a quick a quick route to see if he can get out, maybe as a counter grab to catch the D off guard while they're celebrating.
That was a decent crash by CFV though. You know, they had 4 of their players over there, for goodness sakes. Just couldn't quite get over there fast enough. Hard to on that back to front route. And it looks like their Pardon got the stop there on Jester. So we still see kOut doing double cap, and just Jester capping for CFV. And we got Uno and Blade Killer coming through here. kOut's actually running 5 Oh, sorry, no, nope, no, they're not.
Yeah, they were running a really nice double cross cap right there, where one was coming in from the left and one was coming from the right. So they wouldn't know who to watch, even if they had both spots. But it didn't matter because it looked like Shepard messed up his aqueduct bounce right there.
Broccoli punts up the field to Blade Killer, who is in a fat suit.
He
CFV
jets into the aqueduct.
CFV should at least get across the field. If not, just go ahead and return this flag here that Shadow and Macro are coming through. Shadow misses the conk apparently.
Macro trying to shotgun him out as a sentinel.
Yep, he doesn't quite get the kill there, but Jester is going to come in for a route. Hasn't got regen yet, but he will beat Shepard there. Doesn't get the flag, and Shepard's going to try to roll this in. Does get the cap. Good presence by CFV there. They made a good attempt to get that flag back. Just couldn't quite connect some of those conks. And they are still down a player, also.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be getting that 7th at this point.
I don't think so.
That is a shame. I really would like to see what Vanguard could do at full strength. Everyone needs to keep in mind that this is not going to be a true representation of Vanguard's ability. I do see Jester is actually finally out on a route though. 390 health, 100, taking snipes from Scary, but he's about to break the line of sight. So he might get this cap here unless he gets chained out by the offense, and he does. Oh, this does not look good for Vanguard. Yeah, kOut gets the return right there.
Yep, Angry Pollock had some good positioning there. Just turned around, chained him out just as he was coming through. The sniper, Scary definitely, weakened Jester, as he was leaving the stand, and we see Shepard out here, out to the left, and he's going kind of through the aqueduct there. He'll be home in about 5 seconds. Macro's sitting there right on his line though, getting some snipes on him. Gets him about half health. Gets shotgunned out just before he gets to the stand.
That was actually his own player. Look at Scary.
I almost thought it was.
Yeah,
I
Scary killed him.
Say that, though.
I'm not sure if that was intentional or an accident. I think maybe Scary
like
could have gotten a little
attempt.
gotten a little selfish there. He wants the flag cap and the points, make himself look better on the scoreboard. I guess he earned it though. He did have some good snipes there, so maybe Scary does deserve 1 cap this game if that's all he gets.
Now we see Broccoli for kOut coming on the back over the aqueduct route. No one's sitting on the stand. He's going to get out with this. Doesn't look like... well, CFV has a few people there, but they are in fat suits. It'll be tough for them to get over there in time. Macro Chaos is playing Soldier now instead of Sniper.
It looks like Vanguard does own their stand right now, though. So if their capper is going to be soon, they might get out with this. They are walking it actually. Jester was coming in on a route.
They've elected just not have a defense at this point. They have their entire team escorting this flag. I hope it works out for them.
Well, I like that though. I mean,
yeah,
if you're losing, I mean, you got to do something. You got to change it up. You can't just hope that suddenly your strategy starts working. So even if it is crazy, you got to do something.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. If they couldn't keep the flag home, then it makes sense to just force a standoff, get that flag home. Looks like Shepard missed the pass there to Scary, and they're gonna kill each other and and do something. I don't even know at this point.
The trolling is funny, but these guys do need to have some professional integrity instead of just TDM for the flag cap. It looks like Vanguard.
Shenanigans. Jester does get out. Oh, shenanigans pun.
Yeah.
Jester gets out with the flag with no chase. A couple snipes on him, but nothing too serious. Blade Killer's waiting over there. He might try to get the kill here at least with those MERS, but that's 1 in a million shot.
Yeah, so we might be seeing our very first standoff.
No one there to meet Jester yet. It looks like he's probably just gonna rabbit this. Oh, but he turns around to juke Broccoli.
Yeah.
And Broccoli and Shepard closing in here, but so are Roboclon and Shadow for CFV, but Shepard does sneak in there and get the return. Beer Priest is there for Vanguard to walk the flag out. No escort for him, though. It's just kind of buying time for CFV to get over there to get the return, and they do time return that and get the 5th cap for them.
Jester coming in on a left route for him. Looks like there is some clear coming in. but it is going to be kind of late. He started his route probably a little too early, or at least maybe he was just trying to catch them off guard. Pardon does make a nice stop on Stan, just by bolting him or thumping him off the flag.
Okay, I want to point out something here. Kikabit in chat is saying that CFV's been around since New Bloods, so I guess they have been around a while. I've just been... maybe I've been away for too long.
Well, I have heard of their team, but I've honestly never seen them play any games or any kinds of scrims before. And, you know, with 6 players, they can't have been a very active team if they're having this kind of an issue. And I checked the rosters before the game, and they have 14 players listed, so I'm not sure what their issue is.
Kiga, if you can chime in on here with any more information, that'd be cool. But let's see, we've got kOut with their 6th cap here somewhere in the fray. Jester's got you know, the enemy flag home. No one really on him yet, but there's no pressure really either. Just Uno sitting out there in the fat suit, Juggernaut. It looks like kOut and CFV really are just playing kind of defensively right now, getting ready for the standoff. kOut did pull up a Beowulf. It'll be interesting to see how they bring that into play. No strikes up yet for either team.
Actually, they have a grav cycle, it looks like. Oh no, they have a grav cycle and a strike, excuse me. And they're going to be...
Alrighty.
Yeah, kOut is going to be rabbiting the flag with a grav cycle. And I guess sending 5-0 on the retrieve. So let's see how this strategy works out for them. The grav cycle is already smoking, so it's not going to be a very hard kill. Any kind of explosive will take it down.
It's at 75% life right now, so not low, I guess, but the whole thing doesn't have much health to begin with anyway. So.
Yeah.
But that is an annoying little thing to chase down. You know, not a bad idea by kOut. We do see Shadow desperately trying to make it over there, but that's a hard play just for one person. You about need a swarm going over there.
Yeah, Vanguard opting for 4D and 2-0 it looks like, because they've had 4 players defending right now. I'm not sure where the 2-0 are.
Now they do
probably
keep it home,
desperate
though.
to get 1 cap on the board, so it's not just a complete cap out or shutout rather. So you know, with 6 players, it's so limited with what you can do, but I have serious doubts that 2-0 can get it back. But, well, if they are running a grav cycle, maybe.
We do have... we saw Scary get a pretty good hit on their carrier with that Shrike. Didn't get the kill, though, and they did pass it off, so, you know, good play by CFV to keep it home. They've been keeping it for a while, really. Broccoli comes in with the conch. CFV tries to swarm that, and Broccoli does swoop in for the return. Those conchs, they're always pretty random, which it just happens to, you know, go whatever way the carrier was looking, so it's not really something you can plan. Always adds chaos, and it looks like they'll time return this for Shepard coming home, and oh, he misses.
And they didn't TK him for the kill.
Oh,
for the
excellent.
cap. Yeah, I did catch a little nice mid-air conch. I think it came from Angry Polak, I could be mistaken, on Beer Priest. Beer Priest went for the E in a fat suit, but Angry quickly stopping that and getting the mid-air conch and keeping the flag close to home for that timed return. Yeah, so looking at the scoreboard, the frag differential definitely favors kOut. Beer Priest and Shadow doing the most work for Crossflag Vanguard with 10 and 9 respectively. So what do you think of those games, Arcola? Just in general.
I thought they were fun to watch. You know, like I said, I enjoyed watching, you know, Vanguard's players play. Haven't got a chance to see them yet. It was fun for me to see kind of what they could do, how they respond to different situations. I loved that they switched up strat there halfway through arcs and just tried something different, and it did work. I think they had 2 standoffs. Didn't win them, but you know, that's some good intuition on their side, and I will be watching out for them in the future. Be fun to see kind of what they pull together and how they show, especially next season.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at the bracket now, you can't see it on the stream, but I'm not sure where Vanguard will go into the losers bracket. It looks like the empty spot is left against Chantal. I'm not positive, but that is the Art of Warfare, I believe, is their team name. They're just listed as Ta, so I'm not sure.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, so that could be an interesting matchup. I know Ta has been around for a while, mostly in pubs, but they are some of the most experienced players, and a lot of ranked 50s on there. So that should be an interesting House League matchup in the losers bracket.
Yep, well, more exciting stuff to come. You can check out natribes.com for the full schedule. And thanks for watching Tribescast Network, and we're going to bring this to a close here, I believe.
Yep, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Watch out for me in Arcola and possibly doing more games in the future. Maybe not, hopefully no more flub ups in the future.